We're in a new level. Yay. Moving on. There's two different directions you can go in this level right off the bat. You can go right or you can go left. Doesn't really matter which way you go. Also, we leveled up. Doesn't really matter which way you go because there's two different ways you can go. Also, this is one of those levels that it's kind of annoying to do any kind of real exploration on because this level is actually kind of big. So I'm not going to do it. Like I said, I'm not. This place is kind of familiar because it uses a lot of the same assets that a couple levels in Kekakimuso used. So right now we're looking for a snake in the ravine. That's what that newspaper said anyway. We're gonna see if we can't find that. So I'm gonna go left this time for right now. And I'm not really kidding when I say that this particular level is kind of big. Some of the levels get like a little bigger than others. Some of them are kind of split up when they're kind of big. This one is not really one of those. I know I shouldn't come down this way because there's not gonna be anything here but chest, but may as well come down here anyway. Don't want to be too underleveled when I fight the boss, because I mean I don't want to be underleveled for a boss, then I'll die. And it's not even like a gold chest or anything, so like it was totally not worth it. I don't even know why I came over this way. I actually recorded this way in advance. I'm doing the commentary a bit later, so I actually don't remember why I came this way. I don't really remember what my reasoning was. All I know is that it's probably not worth it, but you know what? We got a new skill, so maybe it was a tiny bit worth it in the end. I decided that every time I get a new skill, I'm just going to change out to the new one, just so we can cycle through them and see them all. You know, wait till there's some enemies I can use it on, because otherwise it's just kind of a waste of the spirit gauge. And it's really more of a gauge, it's not really like skill orbs in this game, is it? Well, it's got a good spread. I could say that much. It's like shotgun knives, basically. It's like shotgun Dio Brando knives. Doesn't use as much of the spirit as time paradox though, so I can use that a lot more than time paradox, even though time paradox is better because it looks cooler. So this here is probably one of the reasons I don't want to use a custom difficulty for this, is because what the custom difficulty mostly does is it changes value. It changes values so that you do like less damage, or enemies have more health, or enemies do more damage. And other than enemies doing more damage, if you put any of those other buffs on enemies or nerfs on yourself, like you do less damage or whatever, it would just kind of make bits like this take really long and be like really tedious for no reason. I feel that way anyway, especially when it comes to recording, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to watch me fight a fairy for like 10 minutes. This is a golden chest. It's Star Sapphire. I guess there was a fairy in that chest, I guess. Alright. That's another level, and this level is still pretty big. It's really pretty though. I give it that. There's nothing really kind of splitting it up though. It's just kind of one big huge thing, and this is just one part of this same like map. There's still like a whole right side I'm not even exploring right now, and that right side is just as big. And yes, spoilers, sorry, but this isn't going to be the last time we come to this level. The other reason it's taken a while is because I'm kind of playing a bit more properly as Sakuya, and whereas with Remy, I'm just kind of rushing through the level. Well, that worked. There's some more loot. Oh boy, I can't wait to go back and equip higher values. We at the end yet? I feel like we might be close to the end. I don't know why I'm going towards the dead end, but I am. Maybe there's some chest here that has like a super duper item in it that I'm going to replace in one video or less. Or not. Maybe it'll just be some crummy chest and a sunflower fairy that makes me mad. Well, I mean, the new skill, so I guess it was kind of worth it. Better equip that skill. I kind of like Time Paradox, so I'm going to keep it. Well, that's got good spread, but it doesn't seem to have, like, it doesn't seem to pierce through enemies like the other one did. I'll keep it equipped for now, though. So that little red mark on the mini-map, that's just the next area. Which is good, because I was wondering when we'd get to it. So I got these little caves here. The little caves are cool. There's an overweight snake. There's a fat snake. Fat snake just lurking in the caves. You gotta watch out for fat snakes in the caves because well, I'm kind of curious how a snake can get fat in a cave because I don't know how many animals really hang out in caves, much less snakes. I don't imagine there's a whole lot for snakes to eat, so I don't know how they can get fat in a cave. So, like the area we were in before, there's like a right and a left side to this little cave network here. We're not going to be able to see the right side because once you actually move forward towards the exit, there's a little drop point and you can't jump back up, and that applies to both sides. So you can't like be on one side, go to the other side of the game. The game just doesn't let you. I said this when I did Kenkeki Muso 2, but I kind of like the sound effect that plays when you get smacked, because it's like this slapstick kind of like smacking noise, and it's just kind of funny to hear. It's also kind of satisfying, unfortunately, because it's not good. It's not good when you getting hit sounds satisfying. So, something about the way these enemies take damage and my ranged attacks. that mushroom's not getting hit. Its hitbox for getting hit is actually down here. So remember how I mentioned that you'll never ever need to really, you know, attack in midair? That's part of the reason why. Also, generally, enemies aren't really floating in midair. They're always on the ground. There's really no reason you should ever have to jump to attack an enemy. Unless they're on a higher platform than you, then, you know, yeah, I guess, but hey. Well, that's another level. Whoa, that item I got before was foreshadowing at Star Sapphire. So, Star Sapphire, a little bit harder than Luna Child. She's not the same level of pushover. She's still not like a real boss, but I mean, don't treat her like you treat Luna Child, because Luna Child was kind of weak as shit. Star Sapphire's got a little bit more of a backbone though, so gotta be a little bit more careful. She also has a couple more. She's got a few more patterns, a few more tricks up her sleeve, and she just kind of does more and more often. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like Luna Child, like the first boss we fought. I still think Luna Child was way too easy though. Yeah, like Star Sapphire here is like already beating me up. I've only got like a third of health left. That's not very good. But, you know, I should be fine. Or not. You know, that was supposed to finish you off, but it didn't.